This weekend, Special Olympics Colorado is hosting the State Summer Classic, creating joy and giving the gift of competition to all who participate. Organizer Kyle and reigning Athlete of the Year Augie are here with what to expect at the Air Force Academy this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning.
Reigning Athlete of the Year. That is impressive. How proud are you of that award?
Very, very proud. It's a true honor to be Male Athlete of the Year this year. It really means a lot to me.
All right, what sports do you compete in, Augie?
I compete in a lot of variety of sports, but if you were to ask me, my favorite sport is softball, bowling, and football.
A Special Olympic star. Move over Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson because you're a multi-sport athlete. Kyle, let's get to you. Big picture. I mean, this is like your Super Bowl this coming weekend. State Summer Classic. It's going to be huge at the Air Force Academy. What can attendees and participants expect?
Yeah, no, just a wonderful weekend of great competition for all of our athletes. We're going to have close to 1,000 athletes there, competing throughout 5 different sports at the Air Force Academy and a couple other locations. We have our wonderful presenting sponsor, Huberger Subaru,
Oh,
who's
yeah,
a part
friends
of
of
this
the
as well,
show.
definitely. So, you know, with our amazing health screenings that we have going on this weekend, on top of great competition, wonderful volunteers, just going to be a great time, a lot of fun.
You know, big picture, Kyle, who is eligible for Special Olympics Colorado?
Yeah, anybody is eligible with Special Olympics Colorado. We have a place for anybody who wants to get involved. Obviously, anybody with an intellectual or developmental disability, starting at the age of 2 and going up as old as they want to be. We have athletes in their 80s and everywhere in between competing. On top of unified partners, those without special needs could be a part of Special Olympics as well. Coaches, volunteers, anything and above.
Yeah, you mentioned volunteers. What kind of role will they have this weekend? Because they're almost just as important as the athletes, Kyle.
100%. We cannot do it without our volunteers, and we're so grateful for everyone that comes out and helps support Special Olympics. You know, we are looking for volunteers in each one of our sports. So if there's a, bocce or tennis, golf that fancies you, we'd love to have you out and see some of your favorite sports and some of our favorite athletes competing this weekend, just helping out in any which role. So.
And one of those special athletes is Augie. You've been with the program for 11 and a half years. How has Special Olympics Colorado changed your life?
It's changed my life because growing up, I had a hard time letting people in because I was just a shy kid. And I had a challenge when I have an intellectual disability, especially with education, but sports has been a big, huge part of my life. It makes me happy, and Special Olympics was the answer to what I've been looking for a while. Until my high school year, that's what I found out about Special Olympics. I didn't know anything about it, but it changed me because it's sports and you have athletes that have the same intellectual disability as mine. And, just the smile on their faces when they're competing and just watching them having fun, that right there is what changed my life about Special Olympics.
Move over Patrick Waugh and Peyton Manning. I think you're the star of the state in terms of athletics. Tell me about the medals you're sporting right now. It's a lot of bling.
Yeah,
Your
a
neck
lot of
must
bling.
be tired.
A little bit. Got a little crank on my neck. But no, these right here, so this one here I definitely gotten for bowling because it was one of my favorite
You
sports.
bowled a 300 that day, I remember.
Oh, yeah. and then this one here was a little bit special to me because it's softball. And definitely that is the goal, is to try to go for gold. And then this one here, and I want to give a huge shout out to my Switchbacks Unified team. This was back on the 1st, and we were playing against Madison, Wisconsin. We came up short, but the best part of it was that we all had fun.
I feel like Augie's just a microcosm of what you're all about. Would you agree, Kyle?
100%, yeah. Love having Augie around.
All right, you ready for bowling, softball, bocce, all the sports this weekend, Augie?
I'm ready for all of it. I mean, if you're in the Springs, definitely on Saturday we do have a match at Widener Field against Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow.
And that will be at 9, but definitely come out and watch us play. And then on Saturday is the big one,
Oh, it's
the
the big
Summer
one.
Classic.
Well, look, you're the reigning athlete of the year. I know Chris and I have already voted. I think you're going to repeat.
Yes.
We're so proud of you and how you've matured and grown. Now you're working for the Broncos. You're what this show's all about. I wish you nothing but the best this weekend at the Air Force Academy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cal, for all you do as well.
Appreciate
Check
it.
out the website on your screen for the schedule of events so you can see Augie and all his friends compete at the highest level.